It was the 102nd minute at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Germany had spent the previous 90-plus minutes unable to break through Paraguay's defensive wall. And then Jonathan Tah jumped. The corner came in from Nathaniel Brown. Tah rose at the back post, directed it into the net. The German players exploded. Nagelsmann shot out of his technical area, then the referee raised his hand. VAR review. Waldemar Anton had made contact with goalkeeper Orlando Gill. Referee Gill walked to the pitchside screen. He watched. He watched again. He pointed to disallow the goal. Germany did not score again. Paraguay won 4-3 on penalties. The four-time world champions were eliminated from the 2026 FIFA World Cup, the first time Germany had ever lost a penalty shootout at a World Cup. Nagelsmann called it a joke. Havertz said he was lost for words. Kimmich delivered the most haunting line when he watched the national team as a kid. It was always semi-finals, finals, world champions. Not this time. Nagelsmann started Dennis Undav his first tournament start, which required Havertz to occupy a more withdrawn role. More criticized. Florian Wirtz, identified as a natural central number 10, was deployed on the left flank as a wide midfielder. Leroy Sane, on the right, was unable to beat his man or deliver effective crosses. Kimmich inverted from deep. The asymmetrical 4-2-3-1 did not work. Paraguay's compact block denied Wirtz the central spaces his game requires, and Germany generated substantial possession without substantial danger, 40 to any mean Miguel Almier and drove forward. Matas Colaza overlapped and delivered. Julio Enciso headed home cleanly Paraguay's first ever goal in a World Cup knockout match. Germany went in 1-0 down at half-time against a side 31 places below them. Half-time changes. Goretzka on for Neymar. Kimmich moved central, Musiala on for Sane. 54th mean, Wirtz. Now more central, delivered the cross. Havertz's glancing header. 1-1. The match went to extra time, setting up the pivotal sequence in the 102nd minute. Nathaniel Brown's corner. Tah headed in. Celebrations. Then the review. VAR determined Waldemar Anton had contacted goalkeeper Orlando Gill, obstructing his ability to reach the ball. Referee Jade confirmed the disallowing after a pitch-side review. The contact was real. Whether it reached the threshold for a disallowing in the 102nd minute of a knockout match is what divides experienced observers. Peter Schmeichel, BBC, live. I don't think it's a foul. Alan Shearer, BBC, live. Very, very soft. I don't agree with that decision at all. Fox Sports analysis. The goal should have stood. FIFA's referees. Chief Piero Luigi Colina explained the following day. Although keeping a position is not a foul per se, when an attacking player is not interested in the ball and deliberately moves, even marginally, with the clear intention of obstructing opponent's movement and prevents him from defending, then referees and VAR, when needed, should carefully analyze the incident and intervene. The debate over whether that standard was correctly applied here continues. Orlando Gill. 2 saves in the shootout. Multiple critical stops in open play. Described by several analysts as the best individual goalkeeping performance of the 2026 tournament to that point. Jos Canal, a central defender, converted the decisive sudden death penalty. Nagelsmann. We just took too long to start playing down the wings. It's a joke that our goal was disallowed, but at the end of the day, you have to say that it simply wasn't enough. Nagelsmann next day. Probably we need to do a big change. We will see. We need some solutions for the future. Germany are no longer a first-class team. Havertz. I don't have much to say. I'm lost for words. My second World Cup, and we've blown it twice. The only thing I can say is I'm sorry. Kimmich. When I watched the national team as a kid, it was always semi-finals, finals, world champions. Once again, we failed to spark any kind of excitement. Amiri. We're very disappointed and shocked because we didn't expect to be knocked out so early. But that's football, anyone can beat anyone. Muir. We didn't have the bite or the bit of luck needed to win today, but we simply didn't create enough chances. We lacked the means and the cutting edge. Gustavo Gomez. I'm most impressed by our unity. We have incredible strength to face any situation. Germany knew they needed to work incredibly hard to beat us. Orlando Gill. Multiple interviews reflecting genuine achievement. Canales' performance, defensive excellence across 120 minutes. Decisive penalty described by several outlets as one of the remarkable individual performances of the 2026 tournament's early knockout rounds. German records broken. First ever World Cup penalty shootout loss. First knockout match since 2014 final immediately lost. 3 consecutive tournaments without a knockout stage win 2018 group stage, 2022 group stage, 2026 a 32. Ranking gap context. Germany 10. Paraguay 41-31 places. Compared to Bulgaria's 1994 elimination of defending champions Germany-Bulgaria ranked 29th. Multiple analysts and outlets describe this as potentially the greatest upset in World Cup knockout stage history. Sky Germany reporter Florian Plettenberg. It's a complete disaster again. After Russia, after Qatar. Now the next embarrassment. Paraguay face France or Sweden in the round of 16 in Philadelphia on July 4th. Whatever that produces, eliminating Germany is already the most significant result in Paraguayan football history. For Germany, Nagelsmann publicly signaled changes are needed. Lothar Matthias expected his dismissal. DFB indicated a deliberate review process. 3 consecutive early exits. The problem is structural, not personnel-based alone. The question is not just who coaches Germany next. It is what German football needs to become. The VAR flag went up. The goal was disallowed. The penalty shootout followed. Germany's 2026 World Cup ended in Foxborough, 4-time world champions, producing enough football to suggest they deserved better, and simultaneously failing to produce enough to convincingly justify a different outcome. Does the VAR decision change how this elimination should be understood, or does Germany's failure to win convincingly in normal time, with 75% possession against a side ranked 41st, tell a more complete story on its own terms? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Football at this scale is never just a tournament. This one belonged, against every expectation, to Paraguay.